Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Time draws near. Our techs are here enhancing each and every lance for our next advance. Your time draws near. Our mechs are here. There's no shame at all. Yielding to our assault. You want to take on our line. Red line, bring it on and we'll find out who is right. Our campaign is flushed with fun. You bring the fight and you'll find that you're out time. We've got enough to fight night and day. We will crush all who's standing in our way. Don't even try to run. You bring the heat and you'll see that you're okay.
Good evening, pilots and mercs. How are we doing this evening? Let's see here. Come back here, YouTube chat. I'm not done with you just yet. Also, I think that volume's turned down a little bit. Well, yes, it was at 0, so that would definitely do it. It's time for more Star Citizen. It's time for more contracts, please. There's a few new ones. I believe they're under Eckhart, so might have to take a look at that and see if they have anything good. Blue Nova, Northern Sales, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, pilots. How many more until you're forced to read Far Country? I think it's about 73-ish. I think it's around that, yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm just like, I don't know where I'm gonna pick up a physical copy of the book, but I want to. Because if I'm gonna do it, right, rather be here cracking open a book and then read it and be able to and just be able to have it. But unfortunately, Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like that's going to be a thing unless I can just find it online somewhere, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, that elevator's coming up. So I showed off, I think, I showed off the one here. Don't know if I want to accept that one just yet. Well, okay, I kind of deserve that. And, yeah, just standing there waiting for the elevator, and then it's like, I'm just gonna sit here looking at my mobile glass, just in the way of everyone who might be there. Thankfully, no one's here right now, but yeah, not very smart on my end. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find that mission real quick. Let's see, contracts. I think it was under mercenary. Save ship. Client is reporting trouble near asteroid cluster based on their comms. Doesn't sound like an organized professional attack. Still, we're paid to provide protection. It's been requested. Need a contractor to fly out there and secure the situation. I don't know if that's gonna be. Found a place that sells it used. That's fine. Because for better or worse, it's gonna be one of those things that I read the book and it's probably gonna be a shelf piece, but still. It's like, yes, I bought that book because chat wanted me to. Chat was desperate for me to read the book during a stream, and you know what? It was one of the highlights in my career. Okay, that's interesting. I was not expecting my ship to be here. For context, I was playing a little bit earlier before I logged off. Like maybe an hour or two ago, but I thought I put my ship into storage, but it's just here. It's just here, ready to go, as it was when I left it here, so. Interesting. Do I need fuel at all?
Crusader Industries.
Because I'm gonna know right quick as soon as I get out of here. Insufficient fuel for crossing the fastness of Nibs.
100%.
There's some quantum, there's some hydrogen. Good to go.
Launch complete.
Alright, no need to worry about that. I don't think. Just gonna try and see if we can get out of here. This is always the most annoying part. Because sometimes the button combines work, and then other times... Other times you'll just be sitting there just going... Is anyone picking up the phone up there? Pressing the shortcut, but nothing's happening. I think I was a little too adventurous there. I'm not about to wreck the spider this early.
Shields off.
I really need a different keyboard because, like, that.
Quantum travel engaged.
That little turn that you saw, that was me trying to just move forward a little bit. And because the keycaps are round on this Logitech keyboard, a little behind the scenes, yeah, I most often just hit a different key, or this keyboard, it's usually the keycaps. I'll go to like use caps lock for a second. And I'm thinking at this point just switching over permanently to just using shift key. I am not about to wreck this fighter, Annika, 9 minutes into the stream. You know it, you love it. It's an Annika stream. This is how I drive when nobody is in the car. Now, if I have somebody in the ship or in the car, expect pedantic speeds and safety, because I might be dumb enough to send myself to Sovereign Guard, but I ain't taking anybody with me. Not of my accord, anyways. At least if I can help it. It's nice about this ship. You don't fly in a way to get them to eject first. Yes, fly the car. I mean, all I'd have to do is just fly a vehicle out into space and then just drive the car backwards, and yeah, I'm technically flying the car through space. Does it make sense? No. Is it supposed to? Absolutely not. There is no logic to be had here. I'm a blonde. There's a couple of brain cells just dunk in there. Almost like a game of Pong. But you know what? Somehow I still managed to get things together. Hello there, Melly the Skelly.
Quantum travel.
How we doing today? Okay.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Contact.
Oh no. Oh no. This pilot is so dead. Like, okay, they're not aggroing on them. Oh yes they are. Oh yes, they're trying to attack. Well, they're trying to attack me, not the ship, so we're off to a good start. Oh, might want to bring the weapons online. The power balance on this fighter is not particularly great. Can you not attack the fighter, please? Mining ship, I don't know what we're supposed to be protecting, but please do not this ship. You know, I leave space combat for a little bit, and oof. Oh, okay, what? No. Is this as bad as I think it is? Because, like, that's a lot more juking than I would normally expect from a fighter. I'm also, like, about a click away, so there is that. Like, what? Huh? How am I supposed to hit this? Like, this is an Aurora Mark II. This is a starter ship. I can barely hit it. Oh no, Annika, 13 minutes into the stream. It's not one of my streams unless there is a very unfortunate accident, whether with technical or just in-game. At least it's not. At least they're not drawing aggro on the other ship. That's decent. I don't know what they're doing, because they're not attacking me, they're not attacking the ship, they're just kind of
Target
flying
destroyed.
around. That's not even an Aurora Mark II, that's just a standard Aurora. Well, you see how it's kind of like, I don't even know what it looks like. Ice cream bar, maybe? Like the flying ice cream bar. I don't know how else to describe it. What? Is it just me, or is that hip going all over the place? Like, yes, skill issue, but also... Huh? And also, I was kind of hoping that this would be a boarding mission, but... a little too close to our friend over there. Be gone, bots. Oh no, there's another one in there. Griffin, welcome in, pilot. How are we doing today? Good afternoon to all of you marvelous mercs. Hope you're having a good day. I am having a good day so far. Tis a tad hot, but I mean, other than that, we're doing just fine over here. That is... I'm gonna spend like the first 30 minutes trying to kill this one Aurora on time. I don't think it can escape, but... like, what do you... It's not just me, right? Like... It's not just me, like, this is... terrible. I almost want this poor Aurora to just end the target so I don't have to take it. Because, I mean, this is a good, like... I think I'm trying to dogfight in a ship made for... This thing is made for a lot bigger ships. It's for hunting medium-sized craft, but this should still be able to take on a, like, fighter. Like, I know we all have our... I know these ships have different classes, but this should be fine. I'm waiting for Oni-chan to wreck her fighter. Nope, I'm gonna be just fine. I'm gonna be just fine. I mostly got you. You're looking very beat up. And if this is them trying to balance so that way the missiles are more effective, that's fine, but like... So like, yeah, you're gonna have to, like, the gun kills are more of a art, that's fine, but the missiles need to be better with their tracking. But as is...
I'm heading out.
Target destroyed.
Take care.
Okay. You take care as well, buddy. It's 50,000... I think that was 50. Yeah, that was about 50,000 for that. Yeah, we're gonna go do something else. At least these, like, the boarding missions are fun. Target destroyed.
Shields off.
And somehow my ship is not in
Great.
tiny
Thanks for
pieces,
the help.
which it absolutely should be considering the asteroids around here. Da-dun, da-dun, and nice.
Quantum travel.
Now, normally I
engaged.
would grab some of the ship parts, but lately I've just been trying to go for that rep. Because if you go down to here to Rico, the person who gives out the missions, if I get through this rank, I get the Drake Golem, the Mist Prospector, and then the Argo Mole. Now, I'm not too much into that particular industry. However, if I max out my reputation, I get those ships for free. So if I ever wanted to go into that industry, I have all those available to me. So it's not a bad option. That and I do get other armor sets and whatnot for doing these missions. I've gotten two variants of the bullpup, which you can kind of see over my shoulder here, but honestly, I'm just gonna go back this way because that's a little messy. There's the other one. This is the infantry one. The most important part is the drip. This is true.
Quantum travel.
And I don't know
complete.
how I feel about this helmet, but I'll show off which one I have and just
Shields on.
let's see here. Let the shields charge and then. And Blue Nova, based off of you saying that, you sound very much like a Destiny player. You sound very much like a Destiny player, and I guess I can't say much because I play a Titan, and yeah, used to be a Warlock, but I honestly, Hammer's just more fun to me. It's like, yes, I can summon a great big ball of void energy, or I can bonk stuff with a hammer. I'm going to bonk things with a hammer. Hello there, calm computer. How are we doing today? I have not actually played Destiny, but I've played, I think that's Final Fantasy 14. That sounds about right. Yeah, that kind of goes along with the MMO feel. I guess Destiny's like something MMO. But playing Warlock in Destiny was real nice. Tried the other two, but the Warlock was just more my jam. No, I get you. I've tried all the classes. I did try Hunter as well, but Bonk is just more my style. Although I say that, in the last couple of days, I've been
Landing gear down.
yesterday I found, or I was rather more shown, a particular loadout with the war rig and then sweet business for those two exotics, and then in combination basically is just you just spawn and you just start LMGing everything. Like, basically just infinite ammo just spray throughout the place, but do want to get the other chest plate for more. Side note, I only played Destiny 1, never got into 2 due to low-end PC. I get ya. I think, hello, no. No, you don't go that far. Hello? This is an issue. Please give me a gun that's loaded. That's not loaded. You know what? Kniffy comes to the rescue. Yes, this is how I play this game. And you know what? It actually kind of works. But yeah, no, I think that Destiny 2 can be played off of, like, Steam Deck. I know there's not too many in stock right now, if any, but, like, those sorts of settings. So, something with, like, integrated graphics might be able to play it. So if that upgrade is possible for you, you should be able to play it. Should be able to play Destiny 2, I think. Again, not 100% sure on that one, but... Actually, there's a good way to tell. So... Usually it'll have like a Steam Deck recommended if it's compatible with that, so Destiny 2. So let's consult the bones, see if this is decent, or is an option. It says unsupported for Steam Deck compatibility. Valve's testing indicates that Destiny 2 is unsupported on the Steam Deck. Some or all of this game's functions doesn't work on the Steam Deck. It's the anti-cheat. Okay. So that doesn't rule it out entirely. Intel i3, Pentium, 6 gigs of RAM. GTX 660. I think you could get away with it. Officially, Valve doesn't support it on the Steam Deck. Or on the integrated graphics side of things. However, that isn't to say that you couldn't get it to work. Now that development has ended, it might be a good time to get into it, paradoxically. Honestly, yeah, it's a good time to get into the game. There's a lot of people and a lot of the content is there, and it's a really decent time to do it for sure. Heck, clear the show. We can do that. And then I think I'm gonna head over to. I'm gonna roll right into a different class. See game quest to the Griffin playthrough. You honestly don't talk much smack about it these days, at least compared to most of the 4010 Inner Spirit 10 Max. So, ever since I started playing BattleTech and that side of thing, I've really started to respect a lot more of the mechs. Mainly because they have their role, they have their place, and like instead of it being like you're constantly trying to upgrade the weight classes so that way you can get something that has a lot of firepower. it's more like you're just trying to make sure they have the right equipment for the right mission. And I think the Griffin is a solid choice nowadays. Solid choice for somebody who's taking on like medium range missions. So to
Wanted to let
like
you know
you
that
throw it
everything
into a
checked out.
pack of
Consider the
mechs
contract
doing a
complete.
1.5 to like 2.5 skull mission. I would 2.5 might be pushy, but honestly, I do think the Griffin is fine. SRM-6 PPC, it can fire continuously. The SRM-6 runs out of ammo. You at least have something. Or I think one of the other versions was large laser, I think it was, in the SRM-6. But I think that was the more Succession War era on that one. Evan, hello there. How are we doing today? Meowdy to you too. Large laser works a bit better in my opinion, as it lacks the minimum range. Works better with the SRM. That's actually a pretty decent combo altogether, after all said and done. I just accepted the, you know, that's fine. Actually, that's fine. I want to go and do this one. Game, can I have that mission, please? Thank you. That's what I wanted.
Thanks for taking the job.
I feel like she should have a little bit more to say than that. Fanafi says, hello there. How are we doing today? Phone case, it's good to see you too. I don't know if I don't know if I greeted you, but you have been greeted. You are welcome. Also, I have a tier 3 injury. I should probably look into that shortly. I wonder... Okay, hello there, Pure Tides. 12 month... I'm sorry, what? Pure Tides. What? Pure Tides. 12-month gifted subscription courtesy of V-Lobster. Sent it month 6. Thanks to V-Lobster for my gift sub.
50%.
Wow. Thank you to V-Lobster on that one. That's, wow. And also, when I turn my head, that bar, the tracking just goes, and oh, now it won't do it. Now it's just gonna track. because I wanted to be pedantic. Of course you like the physics. There are pure tides. Of course you do. I mean, model. There it goes. Yep, there with the tracking. Yeah, so if you're wondering what's going on here, as far as I'm going, well, we just got the arms back there and we just don't care. This arm is a little bruised. Left arm injury, muscle fatigue. I might be able to just bypass that for the moment. I have a plethora of medicine. I'm sure something. It's not basically like 12 subs. I think so. Yeah. I would say so. Yeah.
Quantum travel complete.
I mean, I'm definitely counting that. Left arm structure exposed. I see chat wants that bitchin' Betty, bitching Betty ASMR. Critical hit, SRM. Critical hit, SRM. Medium laser destroyed. Mech power-up detected. 61 subs left then? Yes. We're looking just about that, yeah. And, okay. So, this place could get interesting because I have ran into other players here. And I do have to say, again, I don't know if the player who I accidentally jumped them because I was doing the same mission they were, but I didn't know the other player was there, right? I saw the ship, but I didn't know if they were there to do the mission or if they were there to just brief. And everyone else was gone, or like all the NPCs were already taken care of, so I'm just like, yeah, this seems like a bad situation. So I raised my rifle and pretty much had to jump him because I'm like, I don't know if this person's a briefer or if they're legitimately trying to do the mission. And it turns out, no, they were just trying to do the mission. And to that person, I say, I'm sorry. It's kind of messed up that it went down that way, but sure you didn't know. It wasn't totally your bloodlust. No, I did not know. And unfortunately out here, it's, unfortunately out here in the Nix system, it's more shoot on sight than anything else. It's not as bad as Pyro, but like, unfortunately it usually becomes, if you're doing something like that, yeah, yeah, we're gonna run into the same situation here. That's a Drake Corsair, and everybody is here. I don't know why. Why? Why am I still moving? I'm having to use the brake a lot more than normal, because normally when you have the landing gear out, it'll automatically reduce your speed. Like, the dampeners will kick in. It doesn't want to do that here. Press C. You are decoupled. Oh, gotcha. I was fine decoupled. I getcha. Is it bad I didn't know? What am I looking for here to try and... This one's usually for health. I think I'm looking for the orange pen for this one. Just trying to deal with a fracture. That did not work. Okay, well, I'm gonna try the adrenaline, if not. Okay, is that a little bit better? No? Okay, well, worth a shot, but... Dextramine. Okay, I can... Might be able to measure that from here. So I'm gonna just do that. Okay, there we go. That should help with it for a little bit. I don't think it'll cure it, but it'll help. Blow myself up all the time because of that. Yeah, it does happen. It absolutely does happen. Okay. Is this... Yep. Okay. That is somebody's ship. Or I guess was, because... Okay, I see what happened here. I think they tried to attempt it the first time, and then they try to come back, I guess, but if that's the case, why are they still here? Or maybe they aren't, and they just blast themselves. Gray Armor, hello there. I barely touched Star Citizen lately. I see you're in Levesky. I am definitely in those whereabouts. Monster Can tattoo, please. So, I might actually get that tattoo. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I would... Like, just the monster symbol itself. I don't know where I would get it, though. But you know what? If you want to do that for this stream, there is, like... there is a way I can do that. Actually, let's wait until we get out of here. I want to do that, but we're going to give it a moment. Because I don't know what this place is going to be. Get a pinch. Advertising space. Well, okay, here's the thing, right? I am willing to... like, Monster, for example, I'd be willing to... If they were to send a couple of cases, I would definitely, I would do a spot for them. No money, just the white monster, please. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, there we go. I didn't want the advanced, I just want the, basic heal me to full, or whatever full is with my muscles getting out on me. And just in my left arm space. Oh, shoot. And no, the Corsair we saw outside was not any of these bandits. Because most of the time they have, like, cutlasses like I have. I even have a couple of their cutlasses in my hangar at Levesky, but mostly I brought those over just because I didn't want to be bothered to pull some of the parts off the ship, so I just took it with me, and I was gonna salvage it there at Levesky, but unfortunately, because that's an armistice zone, you can't salvage there. So you basically have to take it out in the middle of space, then salvage it, and it's a huge problem. Because there's no way to get back to Levesky to grab whatever salvage ship you have and then do it. If you do it, I'll return your left boot. Left boot? What makes you think I didn't go get another boot? Let's see here. Medical gun, please work. This thing has a habit of glitching out sometimes, but... Probably not the most bugged thing right now, if I'm being completely honest. This one's the Snowfire, the Snowfield, I think.
Where the hell could they have gone?
Snowfire. It actually was Snowfire. It sounded weird saying it, but like, nope, that's the actual name.
Did they fall into a jump point?
And then this one's infantry. The infantry skin.
Where the hell they go? They got me. They really got me.
And these are both the new bullpups that came out not too long ago for the 4.9 patch. And I think these were added just to kind of get the player used to them and give them enough to use them often. And I'm glad that they're both here.
Need a heal now.
So you can kind of experiment with them. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to get back to Lebowski and have a look at this.
Here we go. Epic amount of her down on you.
Can I? No, I don't want to throw my rifle. Thanks.
Repositioning.
Can I inspect it? Will that? Okay, there we
Hell
go.
with it.
Snowfire, not to be confused.
Where the hell are they?
Not to be confused with the supervillain. Yep. We're just gonna say that, so that's the face of the planet. I'm not even gonna bother with Twitch because Twitch is just already. I'm pretty sure that my days with Twitch are numbered just by being a VTuber. Where's my disc? There it is. There we go. Yeah, you have to like actually have it in your hand, and sometimes it's just like it's not there. Oh, it's there in your inventory, but you just can't get it right now. Why we will never know. We will never know. I can see Oni-chan with Discount Dan. With the Discount Dan ad. You know what? As long as it's the ad that texted, I am 100% okay with that. Specifically that one. Quicksilver Bloodline. Okay, I've gotten several good multi-tools out of this. Most of these are just random drops, so unfortunately, you either find it or you have to pay somebody for it in this economy. We all know how players are just going to be like,
Let's go.
the prices are $3 kajillion. And yes, I only have a red crayon at the moment.
Yeah, I got ya.
Not even in that one, just the red crayon. There we go. Oh, well, so much for the audio. Okay, so we're just gonna heal up, and we're just gonna hope that nobody's here. Which is a bad thing to... It's a bad thing to do, but unfortunately, I don't really have much choice at the moment, so... Audio panel, come forth, I summon ye from the depths, the deep. Your mouth is not tracking. Well, yes, it's... Yes, unfortunately, sometimes the tracking is just not that great. Unfortunately, this is basically like the only way I've known how to do this, so I'm gonna put these back on the charger, and then for the moment, we'll just go forward with this. Still good? We're still good. See, the audio waves are moving a little bit, so we'll just throw this on here. We'll change back in a little bit. Now, we'll just operate like this. Oh, that's kind of low. Okay. I'm gonna put that at like 50, and we'll see how that goes. If it's too loud, please let me know, and I'll do what I can to fix it. There's the ammo that I need, and I'm heading downstairs. Oh, I need the YouTube chat. Snowflame is an actual supervillain from the DC Comics series, so look him up. I might have to, because I just never heard of that villain before. So I wonder how much these multi-tools would go for. Like, again, I'm not one to sell it for insane prices. I get that, but like, oh, there's an extra copy of the Snowfield, or Snowfires. Snowfire. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Just to have an extra copy laying around. So my guess is the Corsair outside was more accident. Always remember that you never got an Idris impaled a jump point on a Vtuber stream during an org operation. Ooh. Impaled in Idris. That is difficult to do. So basically, if you want to impale a ship, there are very few ways to do it. Most of the time, it only happens when you ram a ship. Now, a few times would normally be when you're attempting the Idris mission from the Xenos event, or the refueler, where you go to auto dock with the ship and, well, unfortunately, you just get impaled instead of actually like getting it to redock properly and fuel your ship. It was a very painful lesson, and yes, you basically just, if you're going to refuel, just have your ship a bit lower than the refueler, and it tends to work out just fine. Yeah, no, most of the time the refuel ships are fine. Like, other than that, I haven't had any issues with those, so. I'm gonna check on my ship, see if I'm decoupled. And I killed somebody on board too. No, I got impaled on one of the jump point antennas. How? You're not supposed to take the Idris through the jump point antennas. Like okay, so for the gateways between Pyronix and Stanton, you have this basically billboards, right, between you and the jump point.
gear up.
Those are made for medium to large ships, not a capital ship. Capital ships, they just go to the side and they just jump in. Had to be evacuated and self-destruct. I am so sorry that... Oh, I suffered another injury. I was wondering why my health was so low. I suffered 2 injuries. Chest and arm, but those are tier 3 shipments.
Quantum travel complete. Shields on.
I don't have enough fuel to get back to Lebesky, so it's gambling time. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Will I be impaled by the fuel rat? I hope not, but unfortunately, that's up for the auto doc to decide. Or I might just crash straight into it. Just don't do that. Okay, I am flying decoupled, I think.
Landing gear
Okay,
down.
yep, that was me flying decoupled. Alright, and I get to demonstrate now what I meant by being a little bit lower than the fuel ship. So, for this ship, I want to get it, like, here. And then request docking.
Initiated.
Now, it's going to deny it the first time for whatever reason. The boom arm
Docking
isn't
denied.
out. Now it's out. It's going to say no suitable dock. You're just going to want to do it again.
Docking
And then you can
docking
put that
initiated. Landing gear up.
And now I just silently pray that the boom arm here doesn't impale my ship. Because it will absolutely shred through your ship to try to connect with that docking port. It does not care that your power plant armor's in the way. It's going to get there.
Fuel 100%.
It's going to refuel you,
Launch
and then
started.
it's going to leave you in the
Docking
midst
launch
of space.
complete.
Ask me how I know.
Shields off.
And that is why I am known as the Impaler. Gray armor, yeah, that sounds rough. But hey, that's a hell of a call sign. Indeed, you have a very, very good call sign. And now I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. Oh my. Oh my is right. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, and I just want to get myself some water. I'll be right back. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Hey community, Pure Tides news to vote Oni-chan banned from attempting speedruns for Diesel Nights. That is, no, you may not do that. Also, I'm gonna have my work cut out for me if I try speedruns of that game. I'm gonna have so much competition for that. Don't get me wrong, I do a good job, but I don't know how good I would do for that one. Don't get me wrong, though, it'd be fun, and we should absolutely do a speedrun stream again sometime. Even though I am very rusty on the speedrun, so that's why I get for moving, not doing it for a while. Basically the full 9 yards on that one. But you know what? It'd be fun to try.
Complete. Shields on.
I really chose a bad side to get to Lefevsky from. Now I'm wondering just what caused all this? Like, is it just like this here, or is it like, because Nyx was supposed to be a system that it's like they did have some sort of disaster, but I didn't think it was this bad. Hello there, Vatican. How are we doing today? Pure Tides banned you from it because he cannot be responsible with power, and the bank won't give me a credit card because I'm at risk of paying my bills on time. Pure Tides, you might want to fix that. Yeah, you might just want to fix that. You might want to ask your therapist about that, because there's nothing I can do to help you with that, and I don't see how that prevents me from speedrunning Diesel Nights either. There's sometimes I just look at chat and I go, I wonder in the back of my head, is everything okay? Actually, no, that's just more, I look over at Pure Tides and I go, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Don't blame chat for that. You just need Pure Tides. Oh, I did. I doubled back and went and did, chat reflects the streamer. I pay my bills. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a struggle, but like, I pay my bills. I help out. I do what I can to make sure that, for my part, everything is taken care of, but like, and again, if there's anything that I'm lacking in, it's all just about communication, and as far as I know, everything's good. Blue Nova, thank you for sending 50 gifted memberships. To everyone who just got a membership, you now have access to the Air Fort Irby and the Mad Cat emotes, as well as others. Please enjoy responsibly, no blowing up other people's chats, and enjoy. That puts us at 33. Actually, no. I think that would 21 more gifted subs. This means 11. 11 left. Your doom awaits. Oh no. Oh no. You're lacking in... Look. Give me a moment to get parked up and maybe we can consider the monster, okay? Love how Gray Armor is over here saying, to look upon me is to see the haunting torque lurking in the darkest shadows in the eldritch night. It's where Blue Nova dropped as solid G alone to have you read that book. No, that's only to be fair, I think Blue Nova got most of the 200, but no, it was about that much. And again, thank you, Blue Nova, and to everybody else who's contributed. Not only to this, just like in general, thank you. It means a lot to me, and I do appreciate that, and I don't take that for granted. And if I ever do, please smack me upside the head.
Landing gear down.
Until I come back to my senses. Let's see, are they gonna give me a hand? Oh, they certainly are, and it's the one in front of me. I'm back from the ads that concealed your response. To look upon me is to see the haunting twerk lurking in the darkest shadows and eldritch night. I don't know what to say on that one. I got nothing. I got nothing for you on that one. I got absolutely nothing for you on that one. All right, and this is the part. This mission is well, it's interesting only for one reason. So we're just gonna leave this here. This is fun. Wish they had the hangars instance, so we don't take up a hangar, but we won't be too long. Technically, it's still my hangar, but it detracts from the total pool of hangars available. But should be on the road pretty quickly, so. But yeah, this is the annoying part of the mission. You have to go back to customs over here. Do you accept ads on a cap? So, the only time I would do a sponsorship, like, the only time I would do a sponsorship is if, like, Monster or G Fuel, like, they said, hey, we want to send you the drink. And that's it. Like, we aren't offering you money, we are offering you the drink. And we want you to do the ad. That's fine. Other than that, no. Because that kind of compromises the integrity there. So I would say yes, but very, very caveated. You have to go to the central lift here, which this is the only lift in the entire game that I know of anyways, that isn't player controlled. Now I say lift. There are the trains that aren't controlled by the player. That's one thing. It's like train, sure, whatever, that's fine. a lift is normally something we have control over. Go like, hey, I want to go to this destination. And in the Grand Reef here, you kind of, or at Lebesky, you kind of feel that because it takes forever to go from place to place. And it's just like, you're going to this random floor, you're going to all the floors. But
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
it does work, so I'm not gonna bash it too much. Dropped about 100 USD. I'd rather spend that 100
Let's go ahead and call that last job done.
make Oni-chan suffer through
Your
far
capsule
country
will
than
leave the
GTA.
station momentarily. Stand clear
So
of disembarking
here's the-
passengers.
One second. I don't know why I'm coughing, but I'm gonna have to. So yeah, GTA 6. So PlayStation wants to make GTA 6, well, all games, only accessible on the PlayStation. Well, only available online, and you have to be connected 24/7. Okay, that's bad enough. Right, because PlayStation just had an outage for 6 hours. And you're telling me that's ready for prime time when you have no physical discs and people must connect to the internet in order to play something as simple as Forza Horizon 6. It's a racing game. And yet you're requiring people to be online for this. For what? For the multiplayer? I mean, sure, that can be online, but why do I need to be online for the rest of it? You know, it just doesn't make sense. And on top of that, I can't verify the source on this, but from what I'm hearing from the live testing, the entire map for GTA 6, allegedly, is going to be all generated at once. Not like one section is generated, the entire map is going to be generated all at once. Not interiors, just the exteriors. Like everything on the map is loaded at once. And I don't know how true that is to the current patch, but I can't imagine that that's gonna go well if that's actually true. Because the PlayStation 5 Pro has what's equivalent to 2060, an RTX 2060. So basically think about the size of the GTA 5 map and try to render that all at once on something like that, but then make it bigger. That's what you're asking these consoles to do. And if that's anywhere remotely true, then the launch of GTA 6 is going to be the biggest colossal failure the world has ever seen, because there's no way PlayStation 5 is rendering the entirety of GTA 6. Annika spitting facts. Someone gone to a game journalist to pass over this 100% true information. Annika gives a GTA 6 a 2 out of 10. I haven't physically played the game. I can't give it a rating.
How's the patrol?
But
Stay sharp.
I'm
There's a lot of
looking
crazes
over at
out
the
today.
game and I'm just going, between procedurally generate, not like trying to load it all
Copy
at
that.
once, which again, not sure how that's going in the current live version.
Good shift so far?
Because again, I haven't seen
Stay
this
sharp.
myself.
There's a lot of crazes out today.
But between that, trying to run this on a current gen console, let alone like the Helix even, or the PlayStation 6, like the premium shops, the $120 edition, the file size being 600 gigabytes plus, GTA 6 is a dumpster fire. Like, one way or another, this is about to be this is going to be the most gigantic mess we have seen in gaming history. And I might even say it's worse than E.T. for the Atari. Not in levels of this game is that bad, just colossal failure that breaks the industry. Quote, or on what she said, quote, or she said it. See, here's the thing. I'm sure that GTA 6, I'm sure it's at least capable of a 4, maybe a 5 out of 10. Because I'm sure there was something put into the story, something put into the graphics, sound design, arts. I don't know if it's... My biggest question is, on that is that AI generated? Now for Rockstar, I haven't necessarily heard anything about that just yet, but I would not be surprised. Again, I'm not saying they have done it. I'm just saying that with the amount of shenanigans going on in the industry, it's a possibility. Now, where is that? You see, Pure Tides, I don't necessarily have to read all their chat. So sometimes I could just accidentally miss, I could accidentally just miss a piece of chat that some of my chat members would very much want me to read. Now, most of the time that's on accident, right? But in your case, Pure Tides, there are some things that I do.
Great. Thanks for picking that up.
Excuse me, is that the game? Is that the game saying that? But why? What are we doing? Can I shout? Annika didn't miss me, but her budget assassins did. Budget assassins.
Shields off.
And the reason I say that like that, Pure Tides, is because sometimes you will see the most
Shields on.
randomest of things or something like that. And I know I do say some wild things sometimes, but you kind of beat me out sometimes on that one, so congratulations.
Quantum travel engaged.
Between your tides. I mean,
Landing gear.
isn't that what you want, though? Oh, also, Alex, thank you. Here I am for Blue Nova. Read Far Country. Read the Far Country book. Huh, I got like 130 characters left. Can the next goal be Lego in Indiana stream? I truly only have the dumbest of dreams, so I guess have fun streaming. Also, you I mean, look, if we want to do a goal for Indiana Jones, like, okay. Could it be Lego Indiana Jones? I think that could be fun. Or if you have a specific Indiana Jones game you want me to play, that could be fun as well. But again, thank you to Alex, and I think that, yep, that was it. I'm gonna be reading Far Country for stream. A deal is a deal, and Annika's fate is sealed. Yeah, now I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that, because I don't know if anybody has a physical copy. That ought to be interesting. Hee hee. Indiana Jones. What about Ohio McLafferty? What about that? What about that? All right, we're gonna switch back over to headphones, and then we're just gonna switch the audio real quick. Oh, good. Okay, that works. Yep, sure. And I'm just gonna turn that down to like 35-ish, so that way everybody can hear, and it's a good time. Saw on sale for like $10 on eBay the other day.
95%.
You know, if I can snag that, I guess we'll have our copy of Far Country. Because again, I want that there to actually just like breathe.
Quantum travel complete.
Because I could go get a copy online and like try to do it that way. Call me old-fashioned, I just rather have a book in my hands. It's just the easiest way to do that. Because I'm just not the type of person that can sit down with an e-reader and be like, I'm gonna read this book. No, I'd rather have a paperback, hardback, something. How about Bear Grylls and his brother Wolf Styrfry? What are these names? Why? Chat, you know I read just as bad as well as a like 50% of the population might not be able to read. I'm barely over that line. I don't even know if I am technically. Let's be real. I'd put myself somewhere near the danger zone on that one. Like, I can definitely try. I can definitely look up words, and I have. Just mostly a joke about Lego and Indiana Jones. It's just funny. Sent you a link to the eBay page. There's one left. Really ain't, never did nothing for nobody. Gray armor, I feel the southern energy just flowing through that statement. I can feel the long nights of iced tea sitting out on the porch, flip-flop in hand, just get off my lawn, kids energy. I did have some sweet tea earlier, yes. That's not a knock against sweet tea, by the way. I absolutely love sweet tea. I usually go for the Gold Peak tea, I think it is. Gold Peak tea, usually the zero sugar one. But yeah, one of us should be able to read. I think that everyone should be able to read. And the fact that the education system has failed us this far is drastic. Like Canada, for example, they saw like 10% of their population couldn't read. Instantly decided that they wanted to fix that as quickly as possible.
Complete.
Not exactly sure how they went about. I think it was night classes, if I remember correctly, from what I saw. So. Saw a shadow on the path for a second. I was like, what is going on? Sweet tea has a common side effect making it act southern for the next 8 hours. True. I just don't go too far south. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't like reading ebooks, but sometimes you just gotta pick them up. I ain't paying $8 for it. I think that's God of War. It's loud. I want to say that's God of War. I'm not 100% sure. Gold Peak ain't bad. It's not too bad. I think Milo's is better though. Because here's the thing. Milo's usually has like the gallon ones. Like a full gallon, and it's usually pretty cheap if you can find the right spot for it. Whereas like Gold Peak is like $4. $4 a gallon, which again, yes, when you get the no sugar ones, you start measuring the tea in gallons at that point, because who cares, right? There's no sugar in it, no calories. It's just tea. It's basically sugarless tea water at that point. If systems persist for more than 24 hours, please consult a doctor.
Charge all you want. This ends with you dead.
I'm sorry, I have to be the one to tell you this, but you've contracted a case of the southern.
I'll keep them occupied. Go ahead.
Give your tads a break. He's
What the
also
hell?
dyslexic
My sights.
and has broken 2
Find
fingers
him,
on
kill him.
the dominant hand. I am sorry that you did that, guys. I
Forget his punch. Oh shit! I'm hit. Guess we're fighting.
mean, Pirates decided that you wanted to tussle, so
Okay,
yeah,
let's do
we tussling.
Ah, damn it!
Alright, there's that. Oh, the gun's missing.
I'll keep them occupied.
Did he pick that up? I don't think he did.
I'll cover you.
Everyone's here though, so I don't really have to worry about that.
Be careful.
Don't necessarily. Yeah, there's more of them downstairs. Let's grab that key real quick. Sir, fun fact: an American gallon is 128 fluid ounces, and a British gallon is 160.
Disgraceful. Letting him get away like that. Shit. We can't find any. How the hell did they get away from us?
But yeah, that is interesting to think about. Gears of War in this case. I forgot that Gears of War was doing something this year. Why is it just that everything going on right now, I just kind of... Like, I suppose there's Halo Custom Edition, or not Custom Edition, Campaign Evolved, and then Ace Combat that I'm interested in, but like other than that, there really hasn't been too much this year that I've really cared about.
Go ahead.
Like as far as games go, I've just kind of been like, ugh. Like especially when it comes to GTA 6, I'm just like, no. And then the ports. Oh, the ports for Black Ops 1 and 2. Apathy is a common side effect of having to read Far Country. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And yes, it's cheaper for me to dump the mag and then just grab one of theirs because it's free.
Go, I got your back.
Yeah, they have so much ammo lying around here that I just prefer to empty the magazine
Gonna find you cover.
over anything else.
Time to read the world.
But really, I haven't really seen too much that's that good this year.
I'll cover you.
Like video game wise, there has been some, but it's like most of it's just. It's like, oh, something's coming out. AI controversy. Fuck. Back to the drawing board, waiting for something else, waiting for another series to fall victim to it. And again, it's not... Again, it's like, I care more about the fact that people have what they need. Like they have their basic needs met, shelter, food, clothes, like healthcare, that sort of thing. And it's really hard to do that without a job. So it's like, if that's the way you want us to do that, then kind of need to keep the people employed, but unfortunately, companies are using AI to lay a lot of people off, so using it as an excuse to do it. Roto, welcome, Pilot. How are we doing today? Blue Nova, thanks for the gifted sub. Yeah, that was nice, Blue Nova. That was very kind of them. Unfortunately, that also means I have to read Far Country, so. Double-edged sword, but you know what? A deal is a deal, and I will honor it. Let's see, what do we got in this crate over here? Ooh, a couple of metals. Ingots, which are gonna sell for all of like $2, but you know, or $2 AUC or something. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, it's not gonna sell for much, so deliver the day drop. Okay, we need to be out of here. You're gonna read Far Country, and you're gonna like it. I don't know about that, Tides, but we'll see. We'll see. We will do it, but it'll be interesting. As far as the conspiracy to make you read Far Country, I now need help in getting you to play Lego Indiana Jones. Okay, so are we doing like... Do we want to do another, like, sub-goal for that, or do we, I don't know.
Launch complete.
Because, like,
Shields
because I don't mind playing Indiana Jones, but, like...
Shields on.
Like, especially if it's the Lego Indiana Jones, I am down for that, so. Just depending on how everyone's feeling about that. Let's see here. Contracts, beacons, field beacon. Let's see here. Where is that fuel rat? Hello, I see into the void. Oh. There's that, and the refueler should be right there. Fortunately, with these missions, you tend to run out of fuel very quickly, and it's just... Frankly, Nyx is just... It's a gigantic space. Yes, yes. Alright, so we're wanting to do another, gifted sub-goal for that one. Everything is proceeding as planned. I don't know if I don't know how to feel about that there, Alex, but we'll see. We'll see.
Docking initiated.
Oh god, I am too high up for
Approved.
that. There we
Automated
go.
docking initiated. Landing gear up.
Please do not stab. Do not stabby the ship, please. Thank you.
Docking
We
complete.
do appear Tides will make a custom tabletop Battletech mech for your community. That would be cool. Like, which model are you thinking? And also,
Quantum fuel.
we'll see.
100%.
We'll see about that
Launch
soon.
started.
But
Docking launch complete.
I do want to try doing a IRL Battletech stream at some point. That is going to take some setup. Not exactly sure how I want to do that just yet, but that could be interesting.
Quantum travel engaged.
However, it's probably going to be a 3-hour stream. Just so everybody's aware, it's probably going to be a 3-hour stream just for like a small little battle, because that's how Battletech goes on tabletop. Lots of rules, lots of line of sight, all that, all the calculations and whatnot. Not that these streams usually aren't, you know, a couple of hours at least, but like, that's for like one battle. So it can be a little slow at times. Complete build from the ground up. A mech design, however, on her likes. I guess she paid for her own version, own brand of, like she paid for her own version, own brand of mech. Interesting. We'll see about that, Pure Tides. We'll see about that. I do appreciate that offer. Chad, I think I want to switch it up for the next contract. Although I'm not sure which one. We do have a ship in distress. Could do that one real quick. We do have some bounties, but if I can be honest, I basically don't want to do ground combat right now. It's like, ground combat is fine, it's just, it's not great. So, I think we do black box. The Caterpillar mission should take some time. So some sort of charger-based Frankenstein mech. You're not entirely wrong. I would absolutely, I mean, to be fair, the charger doesn't need too much Frankenstein work, like extra large engine, 400, like, XL, the Ultra 20, the Ultra AC20, some mods for charging and kicking. Yeah, that thing's going to be a hunchback charger hybrid. And yes, I absolutely love the build and love the build idea, and may just for the hell of it, I'll throw some jump jets on there. An arm from an Axeman or something.
Quantum travel complete.
Now you're just giving me ideas. I could even wire an arm from one of the industrial mechs. Just throw a chainsaw in there. So I couldn't find the charger arm, so I just slapped on one of the industrial mech's chainsaw arms, armored it up real good, and then just send it. Not attacking mishmashed mech parts. It's not Oni-chan one. A mech in the shape of horseshoe, she's getting one. That's... I don't know how I feel about a mech in the shape of a horseshoe. I think that would be a... I think it would end up being a lucky ship. Isn't that what the horseshoe is for? Like, a symbol for? Because I feel like it is. I feel like that's a thing, but I could be very mistaken on that one. I think that panther looked like a bit of a horseshoe after the torch got done with it. Yeah, it was just a smoldering wreck just on the side of the hill, basically, just shoved up there into the ground. Molten bits of panther just all over the place. It's an absolute disaster for them. I mean, what can I say? Tried to challenge an entire team with just an SRM-4. I've seen worse odds, but if it was the PPC, I would have given the Panther a fighting chance, right? Like, it would have had a fighting chance had it had a PPC. SRM4, maybe you get lucky with the backstabs. But I don't know if an SRM4 has enough. Maybe for MechWarrior Online. Maybe enough for that one. Because they usually end up, just end up having like single digits worth of armor. So you're just, so if you get to the backside, it does work. Whatever you do, don't play War Thunder. It's so bad. It's so good in a bad way. Fear says, is that an Inferno or an Ion? This is the Inferno. Yeah, this is the Ace Inferno. I bought that from, I think it was the Crusader showroom maybe a week ago, if that. Yeah, I haven't had it for too long. She has a very nice size 7 Gatling sitting out the side, the SF7 Bravo. Don't know why I decided to go Fnatic there at the end, but not for the other two, but that's what you got here. Bought mine a few years ago. You've been enjoying it? This is a good ship. Unfortunately, this patch has not been good for dogfighting, unfortunately. For bigger ships, it works really well, though. So, I have been enjoying it in those regards, but... Yeah, we'll pull up into here, and then I need a hangar. Also, I think I'm flying to couple again. Okay, why? No. Okay, she's being... I'm assuming I'm doing something wrong, but, like, it's acting like it was acting like it's decoupled. It's not now. What isn't broken? I don't know. Everything's kind of... Like, between the hot patches... or the hot fixes, there was the 4.9 release, and then they rushed out a hot patch or a hot fix that broke a lot of things for some reason. And then, like, basically space combat is almost a no-go right now. I tried fighting 2 Auroras in this thing, and it was a struggle. And not because like not for lack of trying it, I just couldn't hit them all that well. Like, the pip was so inconsistent in that frustratingly, like, detailed way that just absolutely infuriates a fighter pilot. But I've not played War Thunder in forever. I just kind of looked over and went, this is going to be an interesting game. Because most of the time, I don't bother with multiplayer games. I don't bother with, I don't usually bother with those sorts of games, because I tried Enlisted once. Actually, no, it was a couple of times. It was a couple of times. I liked the gameplay. It was fun with friends, but the amount of menus you go through just to equip each individual soldier, of each individual squad, of which you have many. And if you haven't grind like the battle pass, if you haven't gotten
Need you to clear
or
out.
like one of the squads, you just get wrecked after your second or third
The
match
capsule will be
usually.
leaving the station momentarily.
I was just like, not for me. Oh, you're having trouble with the hit thing. Welcome to the first, though. Well, thank you.
The capsule will be leaving the station
I
momentarily.
think the last time, like, I took a big break from, I am not trying to be here. No, let me through. This is why I don't like this intro lift. Because it goes to all the floors without the player getting it. Again, it kind of reduces the amount of elevators going like randomly from floor to floor, but like it, I don't know. Maybe this is a better system, but I don't know. Sitting here having to wait for a lift is
Capsule now
odd.
approaching station. Stand
Like
clear
if
of
anybody else has
disembarking
noticed,
passengers.
it's the only elevator that does that. But off way
The
too much, they
capsule
could have
will be
brought
leaving the
their
station
failed
momentarily.
game enlisted into War Thunder. Look, Enlisted was one of those things where it's like, it's hyper realistic,
The
or like
capsule will
tries to
leave the
be.
station momentarily.
Like, hyper realistic with like the way that they present things. And I'm just sitting there going, this is way too much for somebody who just started the game. Hey, you calm down. No. No. I don't wanna calm down. What if I wanna be way up here? Guess what? I'm gonna be all
Wanted
the
to let you
way
know
up
that
here.
everything checked out. Consider the contract complete.
It went into battle without a functioning PPC, or
Capsule
at
now
least in
approaching station.
place
Stand clear of
large
disembarking
laser,
passengers.
if they had no replacements for it. If you're new to the
Capsule now
game and don't
approaching
have
station momentarily. Stand clear of
friend,
disembarking
to
passengers.
give you a hand with guide, it's a nightmare and the game doesn't help with it. I even had somebody who was familiar with the game try to help me out a little bit with it, and
Capsule
it's
now
still
approaching
just like
station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Need you to clear out.
The ship in distress mission does not have a beacon. Oh. You can tell that this one's glitched. So, normally, I will say the mission, the details, and then you would go to a specific place. If there's no primary objectives, and it doesn't display for a while,
Can't hang out here.
it's cooked. So, we're just gonna drop that one. We're gonna get the black box retrieval mission, and then we'll go see about that. I think this one's easier because there's nothing there except for maybe another cutlass, but I'm gonna go ahead and store that. That one's out of range. How did I do to this one? This one has an Odyssey. Is that the upgraded quantum drive for it, or is that... I'm a little bit confused because I did buy an upgraded quantum drive. I don't know if it got lost. I don't know if it got lost in the insurance or not. I've not looked into it. I just heard that they were trying to make a Red Orchestra style game, but somehow driving off people who are hardcore into Sims as well. I don't know how you drive people off who are like really into those sorts of simulation games, like that's going to be your core audience right there. I know it might sound hella weird, but would 250,000 to your account help? No, it's fine. I have a lot of, like, if you're talking credits, like, I'm gonna say, I appreciate it, but I'm good. Now, if you had an extra 250,000 just laying around, probably way too much for me to ask, but yes, 250,000 would be fantastic. But no, I nowhere near expect that, and I am grateful for what I have. Pure Riot's gas drive is on the outside of Strands. Yeah, no wonder the pirates shot you down, because you were just an easy target. They were just giggling all the way, going, look at this one, their gas tank is hanging out the outside of their ship. I think Fear was talking about Fear was talking about getting 250,000 USD. If that's the case, like, holy shit, I was talking about 200,000 credits in game. I knew you were. I was just teasing. Wish I had 250,000. Same. Like, okay, if I had that type of money, just in general, pay off everything, just have a nice, like, put a down payment for middle of the road house, right? Nothing fancy, just a place that I could call home, that my family could call home. No pirates, just on the inside. It was on the inside, but Pure Ties just had to go on one 3-day bender, and he got behind the wheel and crashed it into a meteor. You know, it's funny, I have done the exact same thing. I did that in this Cutlass, actually. So you see this, that's good. You see the port thrusters back here, the giant ones? Yeah, so I was heading to Lavisky, something like that. It was my first time showing up to Nyx. First time showing up there. First time showing up to a new system. I'm looking for a hangar. There is no hangar available. I don't know why, but that day the hangars were they were not having me. Like, I couldn't call for one. I had to land on a pad. Like a pad just outside. And I go down to Teach's shop, which you've seen on the list of, like, elevator locations as well, in order to get the NN13 cannons I need for the mech. Unfortunately, I still have the Apex Fangs, which I really want to get that mech put together. As a very strange requirement list, but why it's just not take Atlas Geo, add the NN13 cannons, you have mech. Like, literally, am I just giving Wakado the am I giving him the teeth of this giant dune worm so I can just have him weld cannons to the side of an Atlas Geo? Is that what we're doing here? Like, I could do that. I could weld a couple of cannons to the side of an Atlas Geo, hook it up to the mech systems, and just go, cool. I pull triggers, these things fire, and that's it. Nightwolf highlighted message. Now boarding the Drake ship Buster. Please check for extra ammo and railguns before disembarking. Thank you. I love how I just went deadpan and just gave the most monotone bitch and Betty you've ever gotten. No, someone take her welder away. I've got her duct tape. This is an intervention now. I have no problem. I'm doing what I need to in order to survive or make money out here. And, well, somebody, Fan of Fuses wants the bait outfit. So you know what? Let me go hop into that real quick. Unfortunately, Mix It Up is not really working so well. We're just gonna do this, and we're gonna do a little bit of this, and we're just gonna do a little bit of that. Hello. All right, now back to it. I need the chat, please.
Quantum fuel is at 15%.
I'm just being bad. Blue Nova, no, you're fine. You're fine. I want to say that I'm very grateful to everyone who has donated. I was teasing on the 250,000 credits as well, and I just want everyone to know that this is a joke. And like, I was joking about the 250, and yeah, that's it. I'm losing my mind. That's usually how it goes for these sorts of streams. No, Pure Tide's gonna bite the welder too. Don't. No. Do not bite that. You're not gonna enjoy. Now, what the hell is an Aerofighter doing out here? Do I have missiles? No, I don't. Well, objective withdrawn. Go to... Okay. Are we fighting or good? Like, what the... You know what? I'm not getting paid to take you on. So you know what? Streamlabs, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me so? All right, there we go. I don't know why, but I don't know why. She's alive. Yes, I don't know why, but Streamlabs just likes to drop the stream. Just be like, and dump stream. Just, and it does it randomly. I don't have any control over that, so that's fun. It's back. Wood. Very good. Pure Tad's biting the welding to crash the stream. I wouldn't be surprised if that little goober was involved. Do we have... Why are you damaged? What happened to you? Why do you not go get repaired or something? I think it may have blown a fuse. Probably. But But all's well that ends well, I suppose. Do want to see my reputation with them. Because at this point, I'm hoping that with all the contracts I've done, that I can at least get access to the golem after this, or at least an upcoming mission.
Docking initiated.
Because that's one of the rewards for completing this reputation tree.
Docking initiated. Landing gear up.
Don't stop the don't stop the cutlass, please. Still having flashbacks to earlier when that did that. Okay, we're gonna wait until it says docking complete. Docking complete. Okay. Pure Tides says return for Pure Tides. Stop it. No. No, don't do that, please. I may be an electrical engineer, but I'm not going to fix what Pure Tides just fried. I would just get a technician to do it. Please. It's like 3 inches high. Pure Tides, we're gonna forget that you ever said anything like that. Best mission for grinding is the ship and distress mission. Oh, I'm sure. However, I've been doing that quite a bit, and I want something a little bit different. Also, how's the rep for this mission in comparison? Because you basically just grab the black box, but you're able to chain. I think you're able to chain the ship and distress missions. Why is Blue Nova saying I broke things? Because you broke the welding. Because you broke the welder and it crashed the stream. Damn, you're way further than I thought. It went to Oni-chan in distress thanks to lack of fuel. Yes, because these ships are just not made for what I'm doing. Like, you can get fuel, but like, there really needs to be more stations out here next, because I'm relying on fuel ships to keep me going. Like, for every 60,000 I make, I pay about 6,000 in fuel just to get back. You bit the welder, Pure Tides. I stuck a fork in the fuse box. No, stop it. Before you break the stream again, I take a moth and salvage the ship so I finish the mission for extra money. Okay, so here's my question about salvage, because I'm dumb, right? I have tried to salvage some of the ships. I put the salvage material into, like, transferred it to Blavatsky here. As far as I know, they're still in the hangar storage, right? But my question is, where do I sell it? Do I just sell it as a commodity straight to the commodity store upstairs in the cargo section, or can I refine that? Because I didn't see an option at the refinery. Not again. You just bypassed the fuse. It was blown for a reason. Oh, when my ship got stabbed, by the way, I learned that you can just repair the power plant from here. Which is nice. Let's see here. Now there's an out-of-control arc welder burning all the things. And this is why we can't have anything nice. Nothing at all. Nope. Nothing. Sell the RMC at the commodity store. The construction pieces need to be refined. Okay. We will stop by the cargo floor and see if we can sell those. Because I think I still have them, unless the crash earlier, like removed those from my inventory, but I don't think so. This was off stream, by the way. Then you sell the refined pieces at the store. I see. Nope. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. The model is freaking out. Don't know why the model was freaking out, but there we go. Let's see. I do want to see how much rep I get with. We go here, Recco for this particular mission.
Quantum fuel is at 15%.
Levesky doesn't buy everything, so they might not. I feel like they need RMC though, at least a little bit. You would think. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Still worth looking upstairs, seeing how much money I made, or if I need to transport it somewhere else, but I'm not about to get into the community or commodity hauling, because that just opens myself up to piracy, and I don't trade it. I wouldn't be trading at volumes that would be really worth my time to deal with that hassle. Like, most of the time you want to start dealing with that risk is like $500,000. So what is that? That is I recognize that ship. I think that's a Corsair. Or it might be. I'm pretty sure that's it's either the Corsair or the Reclaimer, just with the arch. I can't tell. I think that might be it's definitely a Drake craft with that back end, but small to medium volume is where the smuggling is fun. Yeah, I'd love to get into that like side of things, but there's no like, I haven't seen like a good guide for that yet. Because it's like, I would love to get into that. I just don't know, like, how. Or at least I haven't seen that pop up just yet, so. Maybe sometime after. May I say this, and then I'll see it later on, but. It would be good to have a look at least. Drop off at some black box. Don't worry, this box has all the secrets you could ever want. Probably a pilot just absolutely freaking out before that arrow just blasted it. Also, I haven't really played Star Citizen all that much. My smuggling experience is from Elite Dangerous. I get that. There is some version of that in Star Citizen as well. I have technically done it once. So I went into the Nine-Tailed Bunker was there for a target, right? And then I saw, well, they have pallets of this stuff. And I was just like, cool. They're not going to need it anymore. So why not take it all to Grimhex? Unfortunately, I only got one of them that was actually full. And it sold for like 300 credits. I was able to buy a bottle of Cruise with that, and that was it. But you know what? It's more than what I would have made had I not bothered, but not by much. I haven't done training for a while, and the elevators have been super buggy. That's why I'm hearing in chat too. Like, it's getting to the point where people are having trouble, like, even calling in their ships. It's like ASOP terminals are just having grayed out buttons. Had it a few times myself, had to hop servers occasionally, but other than that, I just kind of hope that 410 kind of patches it. Fun trick in Elite to drop a heat sink while silent running. So while doing so will disrupt people from trying to scan you for a few seconds. Oh, interesting. So right before they detect that you have something, just drop a heat sink. If they don't quite know that you're there yet, you can drop the heat sink, disrupts a scan, and then, you know what, I think we're just gonna I'm just gonna pick the thing up and then just cart it in there. Yeah, no, the trading has been... Sounds like the trading's been an interesting experience for people. So you'll just look over here in the chat and... yeah, they're selling ASD armor for $2 million. Now, keep in mind, this is not the blueprint version. This is just, they went down to Onyx. I'm just gonna place this elevator next to me. Probably be a mistake, but still. So basically, just for reference, the armor that I'm wearing here, let's see if I can get it good. These pieces are from the ASD armor. You can go to Onyx at any time and grab this. This skull helmet, the butcher helmet here, this one was from the North Rock, I think it was the Stanton version of the ship in distress, urgent shipboarding in progress. I doubt 410 will fix stuff like that. It's been an issue for 2 months now. Yeah, it's so weird. Like, again, I'm hoping so. And as they develop the Genesis engine that pushes forward, Hot Wheels beat. Your heat sinks, it's very hot. More than one way. Hello. Oh, VTU just wants to completely break. And running silent means you're not showing heat. Doing that messes with the sensors. I see. I do appreciate with these missions, I do appreciate with these that these are sort of, these are the basic missions, but like they have enough like outside of them context and like things that you can do that you can have a good time with them and still get a lot out of them, despite the fact that you don't get you don't get too much like actual credits out of them. I did not break that. That was random chat member. No, that was you. Pure Tides, please admit to that. Gotta own up here. That is a...
The capsule now approaching station momentarily. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
That is a dapper duster you got there. Like... I see you. I see you. There's a bit of gear. They have extra ejectable heat sinks that you can dump your heat into. There's also some creative ways to, says, besides using them as cool shots. See, Elite Dangerous. I love the fact that it has a lot of ship mechanics, but the thing is that it's centered around the ship, not necessarily the player. Which I like that more. I like okay, so here it is. High demand, max, sell. That was $100,000 from. That was $100,000, and that was from me salvaging the cutlass and the caterpillar at that particular mission. So if you do the ship in distress mission, this one here, you get those. You can salvage those for free. There's no fee for it or anything like that. Technically, you're supposed to jump away so the caterpillar can jump, but as soon as you repair the power plant, you can just head over to the console on the right-hand side of the ship, so starboard, power down the shields, and then you can salvage the parts on the ship. Some people have been able to apparently do that beforehand. I'm not exactly sure how, because the salvage tool doesn't go through shields. Not the tool, not the vulture special. I don't know of anything that goes through the shields, so I'm not sure how people were doing that. Yes, they are free. Prove it was Pure Tides.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
1 second.
The capsule now approaching the station momentarily. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
I can't reply to it.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
It's up in the chat log. Actually, you know what? I can do this. Dun dun dun. Actually, no, I can't place that in the I can't place that in the Twitch chat because I'm not technically logged in. However, I can put this in the YouTube chat. Thems be your words there, Pure Tides. That could have been VTuber. Okay. Also the armor and the elevator is from the QV breaker station. So, okay. I have tried going to those stations I see the QT marker, but every time I try to go there, there is nothing there. Like, I don't know if I just completely missed the station because it's just not as visible as some of the other ones are. Like, you go to Stanton, you teleport to a station, you expect like a space station, like you expect like a proper space station. You go over to Nyx, it's on the side of an asteroid. They make do with what they got, right? But unfortunately, I think I just straight up missed some of the breaker stations. Also, we need to redeem our rewards from a freight elevator, so. You know what? I might as well go do that because I don't think I've done that for a little bit. And there's gonna be a ton of stuff in the elevator. Hopefully it doesn't break. Let's see here. Freight elevator. I don't know if this will work, but sometimes it's a bit hard to spot. It's in the asteroid. It's built into an asteroid. I got you. Others, none. Containers. Yeah, I have a container filled full of armor. And yes, I do have a bunch of food and drink laying around because I got tired of having to spend all that much. I'm not seeing the rewards unless it was literally just Tier 1 flight suit. Those are the ones I looted earlier. I'm not seeing it. If it's there, I'm not seeing it, but I was half expecting Oni-chan to get crushed by random stuff. It is entirely a possibility. It is entirely a possibility. The entrance is also hard to spot. I had to look up how to get in the YouTube video. I had to do the same for the terminals for Grimpax. The first time I went there to try to sell stuff. It was not worth it that time. However, it'll be nice if I ever head back there. Because there'll be a lot of use for that terminal, but unfortunately, I really don't have much to sell to Grimpax at the moment. It is an unfortunate thing, but I will fix that soon.
Drive is now on.
I put a thing in the fan. What did you do, Pure Tides? What have you done, Pure Tides? Also, there. Let's see what Pure Tides put on the Discord. Also, if you are new, if you just joined us for the stream, there is a Discord linked in the description. Now then, what did you put into the... Oh. That actually does look... That's just a skinny Titan. Like, you know, straight up. That looks like an Ion that has a very, very scrunchy body. Like, that thing is... Like, don't get me wrong. That's actually really well done, and I'm proud of you for being able to make that. It's just... That is... Yeah, like even the module, like the vision module. I don't know how to say that. What to call it? But yeah, that is very reminiscent of a Titan from Titanfall 2. Like, don't get me wrong, you did really good at just careful if you actually want to use that for in commercial purposes. Don't want you getting an angry letter from EA telling you that you will cease and desist, for only we will make enough money to solve all of, I guess, Saudi Arabia's problems at this point. Didn't they buy EA for like some obscene amount of money? Something in the, I want to say hundreds of billions of dollars, but I don't remember the exact figure on that one. Don't worry, it was EA don't own Mech Concepts. It's inspired but not Kermit Krabby. No, but they do own the rights to Titanfall 2, and I don't know. Like, yes, there is a visual distinction. Will EA care? I don't know. I'm just gonna say I've said my piece, and that's all I can say. It looks good. I hope that's not the visual distinction on that one. There's the caterpillar. It's so funny how there's so many pirates out here that we almost never see that disable these things. I put a thing in memes. Oh no. Why? Just why? Blue Nova. Why? I'm gonna like Photoshop that a little bit and use that as the thumbnail for the reading stream. See if I can go and bid on that thing for like $10. You're gonna rat me out to EA, aren't you? Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. I'm no snitch. Snitches get stitches. At best. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, no. I'm just afraid that EA is going to see it one day and they're going to be like, is this just our new vision now? Like, we're just implanted into the... What is happening? Like, I know I'm experiencing some G's, but that's a little close, don't you think? There we go, that's a little bit better. Annika, hello there, Vagabond. How we doing today? Never ask if you should, ask who's going to stop me. Yes, this is true. This is the way, indeed. Alright, we're just gonna pull up alongside and we're just gonna blast some fools. Because that's all I really care about in this instance. I don't really want their loot. Actually, I want to check the small boxes. You'll understand why in a minute, but if I can find what I'm looking for, but I must do it for for the content. There's a special item I'm looking for aboard the ship. Not the guns, not the ship parts. Oh no. No. There is one thing I seek. Give me the vegetables. Where is it? That's not it. Is there not one here? Please tell me. There's silver ingot. It's not what I was looking for. Damn it. Okay, well, that's a little disappointing. There is, how do I put this? The pickles in Star Citizen have a very, well, the pickles in Star Citizen are medicinal. I don't know why they chose that, but they are. And they are funny as hell when you grab one and you just start doing missions or just flying about. Oh no, I found silver. I wanted the vegetables. Oh, with the pickles. Yes. Now you remember. Now you remember what they do. Vince's entire ship to space for veggies. Yes. My goals are beyond your understanding, mortal. I have come in search of the vegetables. And besides, pickles are good anyways. But they have to be those, like, spear pickles. Like, usually those pickles are the best. Like, don't get me wrong, the other pickles are good. They're fine. But, like, there's something about a pickle like that. You just get it out of the jar, the juices and whatnot. It's an experience, okay? And it's not something my earlier self would have said, but tastes refine, okay? I know some people are maybe not on board with that, but it's all right. It's all right. It's more pickles for me. Where did this person go? I think they jumped down here. Do not shoot me on the ladder. Do not shoot me on the ladder. Please do not. Oh, they're over here. Why? How?
Shit.
What?
We're down
okay. Oh no, they blasted me with their gun. Whatever shall I do? Alright, let's whip out the, where is it? My backpack is coming breathe me these days. Hello there, Pineapple. How are we doing today? Alpha, it's good to see you. Dendanum. Also, welcome in. I was in the ASD facility when I discovered that. That's a place to discover the power of the pickles. That's a place to discover the power of the pickles. When you're knee deep in enemy territory, you just pull out a large space pickle and just. Anyways, we're moving on. We're moving on. That's already enough for the internet to thoroughly enjoy. Vagabond, hello there. Good to see you again. I missed you, Annika. Glad to see you back. Have graduated with my master's and have been able to finish my 45 marks in clans. Congratulations. And Vagabond, one more time, what did you get your master's in? I'm just curious because unfortunately, I have a bit of a short-term memory, but I do want to celebrate that with you. It's been so long since I've been able to catch a stream. This game looks good. This is Star Citizen. And it is a lot of fun. Unfortunately, she's in a bit of a rough spot right now, but I'll keep streaming and see if it's worth it. Masters in social work. Okay. That is a very respectable field to go into. I want to say thank you for helping out the community with that one, because that one might not necessarily pay as good as it should, but you're doing the community a whole lot of good with that one. Wolf talked me into doing my alternate take on the meme. Oh no. Oh no. Definitely would wait on getting Star Citizen right now. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'd love to do like a starter package, like a giveaway, that sort of thing. And all I would do is just require that, like, basically you subscribe and that's like it. And then I just take all the recently subscribed and just hit the wheel. I had really just want it to be simple and fair for everyone to have a chance in like getting it, because I feel like with the giveaways on a lot of channels, and yes, I'm gonna call out some YouTubers, like not by name, but like there are some YouTubers that do this. They do a giveaway. They have you do all this extra stuff, and then that giveaway either didn't happen or it went to their friend, their buddy, and it's just like, no. I want to give back to the community because y'all have been amazing to me, and I don't know what I did to deserve this community, but thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for putting up with my shenanigans. Nothing like counting dynamite next to this open fireplace. Pure tides. Oh, there's no stopping you. Have fun with it. Have fun. Don't get too destroyed. Thank you. Of course, there, Vagabond. Like, that is a huge accomplishment, and don't let anybody take that away from you. Hey, Caterpillar, you kind of missing a whole side of your hull. Oh, there's actually a good reason for that. There's the button down there. The entire side of the Caterpillar just, I guess I hit the button by accident when I was going through. I don't know. I don't use the Caterpillar all that much, so this is like, these are the only times I see. This is the only time. Open the door. Yeah, I guess I did, but like, I don't remember opening it. Like, I guess I must have been trying to go into a different part of the ship when I just accidentally opened it, but that's okay. But yeah, I would love to do a giveaway for this game because I want people to be able to experience this. Like, to me, it's the reason I love this game is because it is an experience. It is not the best game. It is not bug-free. It is an experience. And once you've experienced that, like once you've experienced the music, the like that particular game loop, or just like
Let's go ahead and call that
or
last
generally just kind of gotten immersed into the game, that's when you kind of fall into a love-hate relationship with the game, and just like, yeah, it's a mess. Like any game worth its salt, you learn to love-hate the game, and that's just the way it is.
Thanks for taking the job.
And I fully accept that. And I am going to do one more caterpillar mission, and I want to see if we can find it. All right, and it looks like I'm gonna need to eat and drink before we leave, so we'll be popping one of those MREs. Thanks, and to an unknown to many, master's in social work. It's like a double master's at 62 credits versus 32. Interesting. Is that particular to that one, or is that just particular to that school? Like, is it that particular degree, or is it that particular school that does it that way? Because the only thing I would remotely go to college for is like IT, so I'm not familiar with that pipeline for education. The degree. All good. He took care of the pirates. That's all that matters.
Docking complete.
I'm just glad that we were able to get the fuel tanker out here and it didn't just absolutely stab the ship. Again, it's one of those things where I love the game. I just sometimes have a few issues with insufficient fuel. Wait, what do you mean? I just got me some fuel. Should be fine. Okay, my heads-up display was saying, this was saying 300, I guess, kilos of fuel. That doesn't make sense. I don't. Can't be milliliters. What would this measurement even be? Kind of confused on that one, to be fair, but yeah, no, unless you know what, there's several degrees that big too. Each requires a solid knowledge base. Some schools allow the Bachelor of Social Work grads to skip half those credits. That is, I mean, depending upon the classes, that could be a good thing. Because it is kind of fluff, and unless you know which degree you're going for, I would not recommend going to college. Right now, the trades seem to be a good place to go into, because with a lot of people, like, I'm throwing myself under the bus here too, right? But a lot of people switching over to like social media and whatnot, we are not going to have plumbers, electricians, anything like that. And they are, unfortunately, in some areas underpaid. And I think that's a big issue. Because here's the thing, if you're working on any of the like essentials for a house or taking care of trash or anything like that, you should be paid well for what you do. Because I don't know about you, but I'd rather pay somebody good so that they can do that as their job if they want to. just taking care of that issue, right? Like, if they can make a career out of that, great. And as long as their conditions are good and they want to do that, I think that that's good. Pure Tide says, I make toys for a living. That is a really good field too.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
And I'm gonna go ahead and go try to figure out something to eat from a character because I am starving. Technically, you shouldn't do this, what I'm doing, but you play the game long enough, you kind of figure if things are okay. Should be. Oh, the MRE disappeared. Don't worry about that. The MRE was just, it was so good that I ate everything. I'm just gonna grab one. Smoothies, make sure my health's good. Okay, so MRE looked like it was routine, good food. And the reason I can tell that is because it has the 2 pluses there at the bottom of my food gauge. Unfortunately, when it comes to bottles and whatnot, trash really isn't working right now, so I have 2 choices. I can either shove it inside my ship, or I can shove it out into space, because the trash cans on the stations don't work. So either way, I'm basically being a bit of a litter bug. It's either throw it out into space, or I just kind of throw it back there until they get fixed. Imaginary food, yeah, basically. Feel that HVAC tech here. Yeah, that's... And that used to pay a lot more, which, to me, again, those fields, those trades should pay a lot more because, again, that's something that most people don't want to do. Or, like, they don't have time to deal with that. And if you're paying good or, like, basic needs are met, because our society wakes up and realizes that we should probably take care of our people, at least the basic needs, and then people are more willing to go do.
Quantum drive is now
Like,
shield system online.
I have a theory, and I would love if somebody was to test this. I don't have the capability of doing it, but testing this, but like, I believe, and I believe as a theory that if you had one group of people who's going the same way we're going now versus a group of people who had their basic needs met, food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, the second group, the people who have all their needs met, would far surpass any other country or like any other or the control group in this case. And if I'm not mistaken, there are some places that do that and they're doing really well for themselves. The only issue is not only does it feel not as attractive, but the private equity places are training people not to fix things but replace them. Yeah, that just results in a loss of people with that skill, and then once nobody can fix it, like, what do? Because like, you can keep manufacturing the part, but like, we did the same thing with some of the computers as far as the Navy goes. Basically, if the computer is damaged in any sort of way, disconnect it, put a new one there, forget about it. And not sure what they did with the computers afterwards. Like, obviously, they go somewhere else, but, like, at that point, it's like, I don't know, and I don't want to know. Probably something, they reuse them, fix them, or just destroy them. I don't know. That's not my place to say, but yeah, like, that practice is becoming very commonplace, and having that mentality is going to be so bad, because then you lose the skills to repair this, like I just said, and it's going to be very painful for people moving forward, because maybe you have YouTube videos that can kind of show how that's supposed to work, and we can archive that knowledge, but there are some industries, like, I think the original people who ran some of the Shell station, like some of the oil companies, sold off to a different one. Could be remembering the companies wrong, but still, they sold off a lot of their equipment, but obviously a lot of the other people retired or just moved on after companies switched hands. And then the new owners, not knowing how to run it or any of the information required to use it, they had a plant malfunction because none of the equipment was running right, because everybody who worked on it retired or left or took that knowledge with them to a different place, and that's that. And that's going to cause problems in other industries as well. Did I put on a helmet? It appears that I did, because currently I'm not suffocating. What a way to tell if I have a helmet. I really should have checked before putting that to wear. Had a bunch of magazines here, but just filter by ammo. All right, still have a ton of ammo. Fair enough. I'm just gonna dump these clips. Dump these mags. They're mostly. Oh, they went into my inventory. Very nice. Probably use those up later then. Unfortunately, you can't take the bullets out and then put them into another magazine yet, but well, time to start my mental health leave of absence from work. Everyone, please maintain a healthy work-life balance and take care of yourself. Yes, you should. Yes, you do. That's calming talk. Late. But okay. I will be the first to attest that like, that system has led to a lot of authoritarianism and all of that, and I really understand that. However, I would also like to point out that on the same side of that coin, ooh, that was a crash to desktop. Ooh, that's spicy. I don't know if the crash, there's a button to repack mags. Is there? Okay. I might have to look into that. I did not know that. Sunmura, welcome in. Welcome back. I see you over there. But here's my thing, right? At the same side of that coin, Like, whether you have communism, capitalism, no matter what, right? They both led to authoritarianism. So, in my mind, my conclusion that I come to is that it's not so much the way, like, the style in which you govern. I think it's more the people. Like, I'm just coming down to a basic realization that it's just the people. Like, the people that are, like, it's just the people in power that are the issue when it comes to those sorts of issues. And that having a system where you have basic needs met would be an absolutely good thing. And the reason that people think otherwise is because that's what the line of reasoning, or that's what the environment and people around them have told them to think. And I'm not, again, I want you to question what I'm thinking too, because I'm not, like, I'm still very much human. I make mistakes. I'm fallible, just like the rest of us. But I think it just comes down to, who you have as a leader, and I think that we should be right by the people. And again, that's why I said I think it would be good to have test out on a small scale, or even go back into history and see if that worked in the past. And I would say that I think it has worked out. But again, that's what I get for free thinking, and I'm sure that this will be interesting. Human nature. Someone always wants more than others in order to control them. Yes. Because in that archetype, that person does not have a lot of control in their life, or they were controlled or manipulated by somebody in their life, and they're trying to put that back push that out onto other people. Which again is why I'm not really upset at the people. Because it's like dealing with Hellspawn. You're not gonna get upset at them for, you're not really gonna get upset at them for like not wanting to share their toys or something, like over a sandbox or something. Like, obviously you do have to share, but at the same time, it's like, they don't know any better. And I think a lot of people don't know any better about what's going on in their head in order to be better. And that goes for all people. Like, there are some people who understand their condition and they lie to themselves about it and whatnot as well, but popularism is almost as dangerous because it becomes a popularity contest. Yeah, it does, and I don't really have any other advice than to just, to be curious about things, read on subjects that you care about and just try to learn a little bit more about the world and have an open mind when it comes to interacting with other people, because like always trust but verify what they have to say, and more to the point, just like give them the time of day to have their opinion. Like pure tides over here. Like I definitely understand where they're coming from, thinking that is the way that things should be. Because again, that's their worldview, and I would not dare take that away from them. I just hope that they can see a little bit more. But I don't know, I'm getting philosophical and whatnot. We gonna be here for hours if I start on that, so I don't know if I want to take any of that with me. I am good. I am actually, you know what? I could probably take these with me. As much as I wanted to get the space vegetables. Fortunately, there are none here, but there are parts here, so we'll take those. Actually, you know what? We'll take this back to Lebesky. We'll take this ship. It's okay. Yes, that means I leave this one out in space, but shush, I'll just grab the insurance for it. It's fine. This ship has fuel, or most likely does. Just gotta be a little careful. The rudder tends to be a little sensitive. So what do you think of my finalized Far Country meme in the Discord? Oh, I will have a look at that in just a second. My brain went into yep, that is everything I could have wanted for a meme. I'm gonna have to use that for a thumbnail. Like, I hope you realize this. And Burn AI just got back in. What are you talking about? The world, politics. Well, not necessarily politics, but just like ideas and ideals of an outdated what? Why? How was I way over there?
Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100.
Yeah, this thing,
Machine system offline.
yeah, this thing, its controls are kind of, there's something, but it has fuel, and it allows me to get Lebesky quickly. And I can just recall my ship later. So, that's
Wanted to
fine.
let you know that everything checked out. Consider the contract complete.
Alright, back to Lebesky.
Quantum drive is now on.
What's my worldview? Oh, specifically just, I was saying a bit about the two styles of government and whatnot, that sort of thing. Again, no disparaging about that, right? I just hope that I've given you something to think about, and again, this isn't like, I'm more trying to share a different opinion, and that's that pocket. Oh my no, no, oh God, no. Part of the charm is how poorly done an MS Paint edit it is. Oh yes, no, I definitely enjoy that. Burn AI, always burn AI. Yeah. Like, here's what I don't understand about the data centers. I don't understand why they decided to put the data centers above ground. Why? Like, it just, why? If you want to keep it cold, why not just have it underground? Like, again, I realize that's expensive, but you dig a hole, you put the data center into it, and you can expand as far as you need to. Keeps it cold, and on top of that, like, you could essentially put it into the side of a salt mine or something. Like, yes, it has to be, like, you'd have to build on top of that infrastructure and whatnot, but, like, so people aren't, like, having to deal with high volume frequencies from data centers. I think it's worth, like, if you're gonna spend that money, which I don't want them to, right? I'm not encouraging this whatsoever, but if you're gonna do it, could you at least put it in the side of that mountain so it's cool? The noise doesn't have to bother everybody else. Data centers need to be accessed for security at the very least. You can do that. You can totally do that. Like, if I'm not mistaken, and again, I want to say this is from a brief summary of what I've seen online. None of this is classified information. Just being very, very careful with that. Aren't most of the, like, government facilities, like data centers, underground anyways? Like you can access them for security, and it's kind of hard to breach a facility if you only have like 1 or 2 ways out of a mine somewhere. I'm not saying you have to put it in a salt mine, like, sort of setup, but like very similar to that. Like, you could do that. Like, unless I'm missing something very crucial, like, I don't think that's... It goes back to issue with the trades. The corporate entities are pinching every penny. Yeah, and that's where a lot of people are kind of losing their patience, and I get it. No, I get it. Like, again, officially, I can't condone it, right? But, like, I can't, you know, but I understand, and you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. Overturn forged requires businesses to put long-term health company priority. Well, somebody needs to look at that. Also, why is it keep doing that? Alright, we're gonna make our way back to Baskin. That's gonna be that. I want to thank Alpha, Vagabond. Actually, you know what? Let's save that until we get into the station. Won't take too long, but I just want to be in the station for 10 minutes in case I just bonk myself on one of the asteroids. No, number must go up. Yes, unfortunately for these companies, money must absolutely flow at all times, sadly. Yes, because again, like, if you want to put a data center into the side of a mountain, I don't like the idea of the data center in the first place, right? But if you have to, at least it keeps the sound down, and like, I don't have to physically see the horror of which you're doing. Which again, not any better, but at least people aren't being bombarded with the noise next to a town. Which is where some of these centers are, and it's just maddening. Have a great evening. Enjoyed Fried Brain Onica. Yes. And and like I said, I will be doing a reading of Far Country here some point in the very near future. I don't know when that's going to be, just because don't have a physical copy of it yet, but I will look into the eBay listing and see if that's something we can do. Let's see here. Deploy landing gear. Deploy landing gear. Oh, no, that's up. No, please. I feel like I keep mashing the button, so it's like it keeps trying to put it down, and then I just like absolutely biff it, and then it just goes right back up. All right, there we are. I want to thank Alpha, Blue Nova, Vagabond, JD, Pineapple King. Here. Who else is here today? Alex. And again, a special thank you to Blue Nova. And I think it was, I don't remember who else was donating a lot of gifted memberships. Again, thank you. Ivan over here. Nero, Pure Tides. I said blue tides. That's how messed up I am. The Tail Grimmer. The Tail Grim. Let's see, who else was here? Night Wolf. Fear. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Gray Armor. Calm Computer, V Lobster, and again, thank you for gifting Pure Tides a 12 gifted month subscription. That was cool of you. Thank you. Calm Computer, Griffin the Bard, Northern Sales. I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you pilots. It's always a pleasure to fight by your side. And as always, this has been Callsign Onica, signing out.